Hello and welcome to 7 Super Series. I'm Ben from the Bonehead podcast and this is the Game 4 preview. Seven Super Series is our escalation league for the best way to play Blood Bowl Sevens. Sevens is a fast play variant with a smaller pitch, smaller teams, shorter halves, but bigger gameplay. We've got 5 teams facing off against each other across 10 weeks, then we'll take the top 4 teams and through a series of knockout playoff games, determine the 7 Super Series 3 champion. This is an escalation league, so no permanent injuries, and before each game a team plays, they will receive a single skill depending on their team tier.
Well guys, I messed up. I recorded the preview show, then apparently uploaded one I failed at, and then deleted the other one. So when I came to do the editing for the episode, that intro is basically all you've got, apart from this little bit here.
Every week we'll have a preview video detailing the coaches, the rosters, and the matchup for the weekend coming game.
So while I'm away in Tenerife, it seems only appropriate that we get a mountain in the background, because apparently that's what we do when we're on holiday. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk through the teams, the coaches, and of course, the Viewer Championship. Okay, first up, we've got the Carroburg Carrion, our Undead team. This team has been beautifully painted by Miltonio Banderas. Now, this is game 4, so we're actually going to have Milton on to run his very own Undead team. And we've got 2 White Blitzers, 2 Ghoul Runners, a Zombie Lineman whose entire existence is there to just be fed to something to die, and 2 Skeleton Linemen there at the mighty speed of 5 with a reroll takes the team to 590k. Now this is a tier 1 team, so as we're going into round 2, they're going to have 2 primaries on this roster, and both of those ghouls are going to have block at this point, which means you've got 2 movement 6 strength 3 blockers and 2 movement 7 strength 3 blodgers. So the ghouls tend to be a bit of a vulnerability of the team, but trying to bring them down now is going to be extra hard, especially with block and dodge. You're going to have to naturally power them, which is going to be quite a challenge. If they were going up against a brawly team, there would still be the vulnerability, but actually 4 blocking pieces with all that movement puts the Carroburg Carrion in a pretty strong bash position. And of course, they're going to be taking on the Loathen Legion, our Elven Union team, run by me. This team has been put together from Bloodtithe Ben's College of Light team that he put together for the Dungeon Bowl series and kind of maxed it out. I love Elven Union and I love them in 7s. They are very dynamic and very explosive. 2 of those Elven Blitzers who happen to be some of the best positionals for 7s. Movement 7, armor 9+, and strength 3 means that they are fast. And paired with the fact that they come with block step and edge 2+ means that they're also very versatile. And that armor gives them a lot of kind of survivability too. 2 of those guys, one of the Elven Throwers, and this guy comes with a leader to get a reroll onto the roster. You know, maybe he's not the best thrower in the game, but he's pretty much up there. And the Elven Catcher, however, may be one of the best positionals in the game. Movement 8, Strength 3, Edge 2+. We've got Catch, we've got Nerves of Steel, and now, as this is, again, round 2, so 2 skills for the team, Dodge as well, means that this is going to be a 2++ into the open, and a cheeky 2++ catch, basically everywhere forever. 3 Line Elves back up the roster and take it to 585,000. Okay, so with Undead having that many block pieces, it kind of puts them in the best position. But movement 6, movement 6, movement 7, movement 7, they're kind of all-rounder team. The Undead team it's pretty good in 7s. It can bash, it can dash, it can do what you need it to do. 4 block pieces though, going up against this Elven Union team. Only 2 block pieces on the EU team, but I mean, come on, edge 2+ everywhere, movement 6, movement 7, movement flipping 8 with dodge. The Elven Union team is definitely the dash in this matchup, which is pretty cool. But all they've got to do is kind of survive that Undead stuff. If the Elven Union team can disengage a lot, not take too many blocks, then actually you've got that thrower with passing 2++. who's going to be able to swing it to either one of the blitzers. And the fact they've got block step means that they are kind of going to be durable. That can you be able to use that block, that side step, to be able to bounce around to exactly where they want to be, which is just going to mean that their Edge 2 Plus dodge into the open all of the time, basically. We've got 3 scoring threats on the Elven Union team. So it is a fast team. Both teams have got a reroll. We've got a leader on the Elven Union team, an integral reroll on the Undead team. No bench there. If you look at the durability of both teams, then the Elf team is definitely a little bit more fragile. Lower armor across the board, less block, only 1 dodge piece. Whereas the Undead team's got 4 blockers, all strength 3, sure, and 2 dodge pieces too. It's not massively bash for an Undead team. There's no high strength pieces, there's no mighty blow removal pieces, but when faced against the Elves, there's definitely a chance that the Elves can lose 1 or 2 players. But they're Elves, and Elves are going to Elves, and it doesn't take very many players to score very many touchdowns, especially in Blood Bowl 7s. So I like the matchup. They're 2 brilliant teams. We see them do great stuff already in the series. So I think we talked through the teams. I mean, when it comes to coaches, you guys have seen Milton on the show, and you've seen me on the show plenty of times. So you know that actually we know what we're doing. We may do crazy things sometimes because it seems like the best thing to do, but we both know how to play a tight game when necessary. And I think it would be rude of me not to mention the fact that this is actually Milton's team. This is Milton's Sevens League team. So he's played the Undead roster a lot. So I'm not a stranger to a nice little agility team, but he's not a stranger to this actual Undead team. So going to be pretty interesting. And then it comes to our viewer championship. So I don't have the updated scores. You're going to have to wait another couple of weeks before the next preview so that we can run all the numbers through. But don't forget to guess the score. Put it in this video because it means I can take it all in one big scoop and get your guesses in. If you guess the outcome correctly, e.g. it's going to be a draw or Khorne are going to win, then you will get 3 points. And for each team's score you guess correctly, regardless of the outcome. So if you say Elves are going to score 2 touchdowns, Undead are going to score 3 touchdowns, but you think it's going to be a draw, you can actually submit that. Then actually you will get the points appropriately. If the Elves there scored 2 touchdowns, you get a point regardless of whether they win, lose or draw that. So you can score a total of 5 points. Now this is only game 4 of 13, and with a maximum of 5 points per game, there is plenty of time to get your guesses in now and to hit up the leaderboard. And when it comes to the end of the season, those of you with the most points will win, of course, the most prizes. Okay, so sorry for the probably bad audio. I'm going to do my best to clear it up, but the only mic I've got is my iPhone headphones, and tapping them like that probably wasn't good for the audio either. But what can you do? I hope you're all having a wonderful time, and Tiff and I are having an absolutely brilliant time here on our wedding anniversary. We were both a little bit hungover. It was Tiff's birthday Saturday, and then our wedding anniversary Sunday. So we had champagne. We had much champagne. And then drunkenly watched La La Land. It was a really good night, but we were feeling it this morning. So I waited till this afternoon to kind of rescue the fact that there was no video. But we'll have this drop today. We'll have the Sevens rosters for Amazon drop tomorrow. And then that will probably be it until the game on Saturday for the Patreons. But we're coming back Friday night into Saturday. We're back about midnight on Friday. So I should be back to filming some Blood Bowl 7s. Blood Bowl videos. Probably Blood Bowl 7s videos on Friday, actually. But for now, we've got plenty of Blood Bowl to do. And I'll catch you in the Discord. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking.
Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the channel even further, please like and subscribe. It really does help us out. Or come join us on YouTube members or in Patreon, where you can get exclusive access to some content, some loot, early access to basically everything we do, as well as regular competitions. Or you can pick up some Bonehead Podcast loot either on our website at boneheadpodcast.com. We've got the Dungeon Bowl things, we've got tokens and stuff like that, or on our Spreadshirt site as well. Everything you do just helps us make more content and hopefully do it of better quality. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Happy blocking.